Kelsey Rose, The Athletic. JB, to start off, what did you see from Darius's performance tonight, especially there in the fourth quarter?
He was phenomenal. Kept competing. We were sluggish to start with. Could have very easily laid down early, but he kept getting after it and tried to will us to a win.
And obviously, since he was under the weather at that Kings game and kind of struggled with in the Warriors game, how much of it is to see a bounce back in a sense, but for him to just sort of will you guys as far as you could go?
Yeah, I think we all know what Darius is capable of. He wasn't going to play that way, for too long. He's too talented, too good. He's a special player. So it's good for him, good for his confidence to get him back out there and to have a night like tonight. So it was good for him.
Dan.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. JB, what did you think led to the slow start?
I think, there's a lot of things. That first game back off a long West Coast trip is always tough. So I just didn't feel, we just didn't have any pop to start with. And, we were just searching to try to find, some lineups that could give us a little bit of life. We found one there at the end.
I believe you guys were down 20 going into the fourth and obviously made a furious comeback. What do you say to the team in between the third and the fourth quarter in that scenario?
It's, the challenge, like, what are your two choices, right? You quit or you fight, and these guys won't quit.
Jeff
Shadell, News Herald. JB, can you give us an update on Allen, Mitchell, and all the injured guys you have?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. They're day to day, so we'll just see how they get their treatment and how they respond over the next couple of days.
So you think you might have at least some of them back for Milwaukee?
We're hopeful of that, yeah, but we'll see.
Sam
Amico, Hoops Wire. JB, what did you think Lamar Stevens gave you tonight after having not been in the rotation?
I think, he gives you that toughness, that grit that you're looking for. Defensively, the versatility to take on different positions and, slow guys down in one-on-one situations. He has the ability to find and create shots also. So I thought he did a really good job for us tonight.
Evan Damrow, right down Euclid. JB, this was a bit of a strong performance for Isaac offensively tonight, and you mentioned prior to the season not letting him play inside a box. Did you see a little bit more of a free-flowing from Isaac on offense at times?
Yeah, I think he just, he was more aggressive in his mindset, looking to find ways to take shots and create shots, getting into the paint, offensive rebound, and all those things. So hopefully it'll continue.
And this is, 4 losses in a row for you guys. And this one's probably the most frustrating of them all. What is the message to the guys just to kind of clear their heads and focus towards Wednesday's game against Milwaukee?
It's the NBA, and with the exception of tonight, we've had leads in the fourth quarter of all these games. So, we knew there was going to be a learning curve on how we finished games this year. So, this is nothing that, wasn't expected. And there's no reason to panic. Like, we got a good basketball team in that locker room. And, we stay healthy and have our team on the floor. We're going to win a bunch of games this year. So we'll focus on that, keep competing, keep playing together, and we'll be just fine.
Marissa
McNeese, Chronicle Telegram. JB, you talked pregame a lot about, with guys out, the togetherness of the team, wanting to see that, having guys step up. Curious your thoughts on their ability to do that in a tough situation and what if you would have wanted to see more in that regard.
Yeah, I think they did. Again, it would have been very easy going into the fourth quarter down 20 points to quit, right? But, their, feeling or need to not disappoint each other, they went out and gave it what they had. And, that's a testament to this group, who they always are. And, again, you go to Rolo, to Lamar, to Isaac, Jetty, it wasn't guys who had been getting consistent minutes. But it was guys who went out there and they fought because, they don't want to disappoint one another. And that's who they are.
Last one, Kelsey.
Was there a conversation with Darius at all, because you were without, guys like Donovan and Jarrett, of not a change in his role, obviously, but just sort of your expectations going into tonight?
Yeah, we had a conversation. But it was our conversations are always bigger than just one night. It's like trying to make sure that we're always on the same page and we always know where each other are coming from and what his expectations are and what our expectations are. So there's never any gray area with us. So we continue to have those conversations.